Other than HomestarRunner.com, do you have any other favorite websites, Max?
Huh? I've got some favorite sites for laying in wait for criminals and general ne'er-do-wells around the city, if that's what you're asking.
I said, do you have any favorite websites, Max? They're gonna cost me $50.
Oh! When I'm on the internet, I can't stay away from www.telltalegames.com/store.
I don't trust you one bit, Rabbit.
It's okay. I don't trust myself.
How do we know you don't have a never-ending stack of aces wherever you put your gun?
Well, you don't, but you're welcome to look.
So, Max, you're like one of those Pokemons, right?
My genus and phylum is a mystery to all mankind.
'Cause I'd love to see some prepubescent pointy-haired kid run in here and stick you inside of a baseball. That would be hilarious.
Are you talking about the red-capped kidnapper who terrorized the fauna of the Upper West Side for months?
Maybe.
Because Sam Flint and I caught him trying to shove a chimpanzee into his knapsack and made him cry for his mommy.
You guys should know that I don't mind playing for such low stakes. I know you must all be so strapped for cash during these tough economic times.
I had a sizable checking account in 1992, but they closed it when Sam and I used it while learning to launder money. For research!
Say, Bunnyman, how badly did those Telltales hose you in your licensing agreement?
Sam and I just focus on fighting crime. People have been making money from our exploits for decades.
No, I mean those incompetent dorks who captured maybe an ounce of our actual charm and charmisma in their terrible video games. Point on this, click on that. How about use my fist with your face, Telltales?
Maybe you had me confused for someone else? Yeah, I disfigure bad guys and fight crimes in New York City. That's my thing.
We're being exploited.
Ooh, exploitation! Santa Claus subjugated an entire race of elves in Sam & Max Season 2 and 3.
So, Heavyman, they got those guys on the corner that sell bootleg DVDs off a blanket in your country?
I like movies, yes.
Yeah, like what? Fists of Knuckles? Beneath Fists of Knuckles? Fists of Knuckles babies? Classics!
No, my favorites are The Dirty Dozen and the first 20 minutes of Rocky IV.
Hey, Heavyman, you think you could take care of the King of Town for me?
I can assassinate King, yes. It's expensive, though.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! By take care of, I meant maybe you and I sneak into his room and shave off half his mustache.
I am not best at sneaking.
Maybe we could confront him in a dark alley then?
This is better. That way, blood wash away and drain.
Oh man, you're gonna totally murder the King of Town, aren't you? Oh well, why do you keep calling me Tiny Heavy?
You are heavy. Tiny. No? You are Red Team. You have killing gloves of boxing. You earn these for being great killer. You should try out for Red Team.
I guess I could join your team of ruthless killers and lame hat wearers and watch you get grenaded by 8-year-olds. I will play the role of Team Mother and Lord High Ragamuffin.
You take many bullets before dying, I think.
I likes the heroically tragic direction of my character. Hey, Heavyman, what's your living situation?
I live in the Red Barracks. It's nice. There is food table.
What do you say to taking a room in the House of Strong?
There is vacancy?
Well, first you'll have to engage in the time-honored tradition of tossing the fat hump of dump that currently occupies your new room out the second-story window.
This is enemy?
Strong Sad won't put up much of a fight. He doesn't put up much of a pulse as it is. Hey dork, hey dork, hey dork.
I assume you're talking to me?
You know it. What sort of chintzy setup do you have at home?
Well, I built my desktop. It's pretty nice. I've got, let's see.
Yeah, I hate you, whatever. I've got like a 500cc super core compay with like a tetrabat of graphics and all the bells and whistles. Actually, the entire computer is made out of bells and whistles.
So it's completely custom.
Yeah. And those bells and whistles are made out of flutes and oboes. It's okay to be jealous of my style.
I'll keep that in mind.
Hey, Dork Take. You can't be a video game fanboy without digging the complete library of Videlectrix titles, am I right?
I am a proponent of the classics, certainly.
Classic? I'm talking about Videlectrix's latest releases.
Like...
Like Snake Boxer 6. Now the snakes have fish too.
That would make the snakes a greater threat.
That's the point. Your hair looks like a greasy hedgehog, unassociated with any video game license, that went to the barber and said, "Just a little off the sock, please."
People always assume hedgehogs are greasy. Members of the order Erinacea are proud and extremely fastidious mammals.
You said it, not me.
If one can overcome his trepidation at the sight of her spines, a hedgehog can make a wonderful pet. Or companion. Their spines are not spines at all, but soft hairs made firm with keratin. At first, she may bristle at your touch. But as she warms to you, she may place a tiny paw on the glass, whispering, touch me like no man ever could." I'm sorry, you were saying?
Oh, nothing. Just puking in my pants. At least this is better than poker night at Homestar's. Marzipan's always walking around all natural, trying to get us to play No Loser Candyland.
What's No Loser Candyland?
I don't know, loser. Hey, Nerd Rancher, how many hits does your little fan site for babies that I hate get a month?
I don't really pay attention to that sort of thing. A couple million?
Ha! Right! I get it. A few blajillion. Like on Monday, I'm sure you got 7 cotillion hits. And on Tuesday, like half a blazillion.
Those weren't even real numbers you just said.
I'm not the only one making up numbers.
No, for real. It's like millions. I don't know how many millions.
Right. Well, so does our website, bozo. And so does Bozo's website. This treehouse of nerds pales in comparison to an even more secret club that I go to.
In Strongbadia, somewhere between an old tire and a pile of dog shit. Maybe you have to knock 3 times on the skull of a dead hobo in the bushes, perhaps.
Ha! You wish you knew where it was. And even if you did, they wouldn't let you in. I wonder if this dump is haunted.
Ooh, I hope so. There's something about being able to terrorize a spectral being without it up and dying on you that I just love.
I do not like ghosts.
It's okay, Mr. Weapons. I've got extensive experience with zombies and vampires. I can handle a little ghost.
You will take care of ghosts for me?
You betcha!
I like you, tiny rabbit.
Hey, Heavy, you know any hot Russian spies?
I hate spies.
But you gotta have the inside line on some deadly minxes named Natalia or Khrushchevia, right?
You want hot spy?
Am I not Wrestle Man? Do I not wrestle bleed?
I have friend who gets you a hot spy.
Get him on the 2-way, man!
His name is Pyro.
Just real quick, the spy is hot in this case because it is on fire.
Oh, not as good. Hey, Hefty Bag, you ever play video games?
Just one.
Oh yeah? What tickles your fancy?
It is called...
Wow.
Yeah, that is not popular. It is called Where's an Egg?
Whoa, what? I love Where's an Egg?
Where's an Egg is as big as Tetris in Homeland. Strong and bad. You wrestle with mask?
No, I'm a wrestle man. Wrestle man! Not like those hack wrestlers.
Not like Iron Sheik?
No, not like the Iron Steak. He's a lur. Octpoo.
This is too bad.
Alright, big pretend killer man. Tell me the most awesome story you have with plenty of super cool, senseless violence.
When I was boy, I was at camp being trained in many ways of combat.
Assassination camp for kids. Oh, this is gonna be good.
There was Sparrow sitting on fence. Snow falls quietly around me. Without notice, another boy jumps from behind tree and kills Sparrow with throwing knife. The boy runs away.
And then?
I pick up Sparrow and hear his last breath before digging him tiny grave.
That's not even a little bit funny, man.
No, it's not.
So, Tycho, I hear you fancy your fancy self a bit of an internet celebrity.
There's a distinct difference between fancying yourself something and actually being something.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you because of all the traffic.
I hear no cars.
I'm talking about all my crazy web traffic, Ivan. This guy thinks he's some kind of Strongbad with his GeoCities account.
Yeah, we have a convention. Last year, like 60 million people came. That's a lot.
Just because your attendees weighed as much as 60 million people does not mean that's how many showed up to your rinky-dink dinky shrink.
Well, we'll be sure you don't get a pass next year.
Ha! Like any convention is worth its salt distilled from the sweat of 1,000 gamer dorks without me.
Fucking Chihuero.
I hear the cold ones are pretty good here.
Aren't you like 10?
You, shut face. They also shake up some decent banang.
Stop it!
Nang. Any of you guys ever listen to Limozeen? Or are they still too cool and underground?
Ugh.
Sam and I spent a lot of time listening to our police scanner, or the Johnny Cash stuck into the DeSoto tape deck.
Whatever. In like 5 years when everybody listens to them, and they've crowned me official tour sloppy seconds haver, you guys are gonna be begging me for a backstage pass. Just begging.